Welcome. Uh, Today's word is cruel. And to be honest, I was wondering what could I draw with this word. I mean, there are a lot of options. But then I found something that gave me a little bit of inspiration. To be honest, this is the first time I actually draw this character. Again. So I don't really know if this is going to work out um, very nicely. But well, I'll see. I'll try. Also, this is well, for me, I consider this is a very particular style of drawing, something that sometimes is a little bit hard. So if I commit any mistake, please don't get mad. The font I used is a little bit, well, it's supposed to be the one from the actual movie. But now that I notice, it's a little bit simple. So you may not know which movie this is just by the title, right? But at least some people is going to recognize it. Or should I say some people are? Hmm. I don't know. Also, sometimes this marker is not the best because it's a little bit thick. But I hope it is. I hope it is enough to do this. Do you recognize the character by now? I guess this section is at least a little part here is a little thick. And yeah, I thought about this character because it's an actual part of the movie. I have a friend who is actually traumatized. Well, not exactly traumatized, but he cried with this part, and I think he cries every time he watches this movie. And even though it's one of his favorite Disney movies, well, I suppose it's obvious that this is a Scar. The look on his face is, I don't know, he was mad, he was crazy for power. Fun fact, did you know that the actor who plays Alfred in the recent DC movies was the original voice actor for Scar? No, who he is. I was so focused on the picture, on drawing, that I didn't even see the camera to see if it was working correctly or if I was in the right angle or something. I don't know. So well, follow his mane. I don't know. I was even wondering if I should draw all the picture or just him. But I think I'm going to figure it out at the end because if I don't have space, I won't be able to draw Mufasa. But well, the main point of the picture is actually Scar. He's cruel. Yep. Mm. Yeah, maybe he's his main. It's it's kind of like an important part of this character. Well, apparently it's marked if I want to continue with the Inktober challenge. Now that I think about it, I should have colored his main, but well, I already started, so I have to do it. Mhm. I have 3 or 4 pieces of paper underneath this because I don't want anything to happen to the table. You can you can also see the stains from all the other drawings because I have been using the same pages for all of the other drawings. So I'm going to show you sometime later the result. I mean how the page looks with all those different combinations of drawings, especially sections like this one that are colored supposedly. They tend to be on that paper obviously, so they are easy to recognize. I'm gonna need a new marker. Isn't anybody watching? No, nobody. Well, at least I finished his main. Now, should I draw more person? Will I have enough space? I don't know. Well, at least I'll start with his paws. Or should I call them hands? No, I don't think so. I am using a reference picture similar to, well, a sketch I draw with pencil before starting this video. Um, it's a lot smaller than the actual drawing I'm doing right now. It's actually down here. I don't think I'm gonna show it to you because it is too simple. How can I say? Yeah, simple. Yeah, at least this is one of Mufas's fingers. Should I call it fingers? I'm not going to have enough space for Mufasa. Anyway, I don't actually know how this part is supposed to be. I don't know if I made a mistake in the original sketch or in the final drawing, but I think something's missing around here. Well, I'll have to change the position and the size. Well, no, not the size, but the position of Mufasa's paw here. I guess I had too much space in here. Anyway, I think it doesn't look that bad anyway. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe I have a little bit of space for Mufasa, but it's not going to be complete. But I think I need to include it because without him, the picture looks incomplete. I don't actually remember if this section, I mean, I don't remember if his nose has, how do you call it, holes? The section has to be thicker. Mm-hmm. Isn't anybody watching yet? No, nobody. I wish I had used a different marker for that part. Anyway, what is done is done. Mhm. I think yeah, I have a different drawing of Mufasa in the other side of the sketch. So yes, he has this hole. Mhm. Over here. Mhm. Something like that. Yeah, well, not really convinced about Mufasa's eyes. For once, for once, I think I actually got it better in the sketch, but it's because of the marker. Oh, the whiskers. As you can see, I'm using the same uh, piece of paper for the sketches of other drawings. So I am saving paper, at least there, because as you can see, I'm using a lot more paper in here. Anyway, I wish I could correct that. Anyway, maybe later. So, what do you think? If you like it, please consider subscribing, sharing, and giving it a like. And speaking of that, like and bye.